Yes, of course.
Today, hate speeches in the internet and the prevention of radicalization is on the agenda. Could you please tell me what is the EU idea, how to stop?
That is the continuation of the discussion we already had at the last Justice and Home Affairs Council. In fact, we are establishing the so-called IT platform, which will kind of stabilize and create the conditions for systematic discussion with the IT providers, because we need to start the systematic cooperation on deleting of the hate speech and also calls for terrorist attacks and open violence, which is appearing online very often and which needs to be tackled.
And how do you think, I imagine that Facebook or others of these internet providers are not so happy of having now rules that say you have to delete this or that.
I have met 4 key players, including Facebook. We had a very good common understanding that we see increasing intolerance and open calls for violence and hate crime. So they understand that if this is happening online and on social networks, they also have a problem. And once they are the part of the problem, they must be the part of the solution. Everybody understands this. So we had a good discussion. I will also hear from the member states, especially Germany, about their discussions with the IT providers, and we agreed up to now on voluntary kind of cooperation, and we also offered our part on this, especially in the form of consultations, what is and what is not hate speech, because it has its limits. The first thing we have to safeguard here is the freedom of expression, which is also defined by the courts in the European Union. And I have experts for this in my team who can consult with the IT providers what must be untouched as a free expression. But we also, besides this consultation, want to support the civil society, which should work on counter-narratives which would go against the intolerance and racism and xenophobia. So this will be start of the long-term cooperation, not only with the IT providers but also with the civil society.
What do you expect from today's meeting, this meeting with also IT providers? What do you expect from this meeting?
Today we should define again what is the form and what are also the limits for our future cooperation. As I said before, together with Dimitris Avramopoulos, my colleague responsible for security agenda, we want to establish the IT platform where the systematic cooperation should ground.
What cooperation with Arab countries against terrorism?
Well, this will be mentioned in light of or under the agenda on security. I will ask the president of Eurojust, Michel Konings, to speak about their activities abroad, because Eurojust is already now active in the third countries, especially Western Balkan, MENA countries, Turkey. So this will be stressed as the important contribution to safeguarding the security in Europe. Thank you.